Hi all, welcome to my Sorare Gameweek 500 squads, talking about potential rewards for them, 501 squads, and also we're going to talk about a little giveaway that we're going to start running for the season coming. Basically, I wanted to kind of give back in a sense with Sorare, so I'm going to have a bit of fun with this. And hopefully it helps bring more eyes onto Sorare and the content and all that stuff. So I'll explain to that later in the video. But as always, folks, if you're new, welcome to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, folks, would be massively appreciated. So first off, we're going to quickly talk about the gallery tweakings that we've done over the weekend, the last week, since the last kind of like big Sorare stuff. So basically, we have brought in hypermotion players. We've subbed out the Hibs rares, brought in the likes of Alextea, Gile Rosas, Ager, Akets, Matheus Pereira, Escudero, Oerlingo, Jesus Bernal, Danny Calvo, Fernet Atero, and then a limited Escudero. So we've really tried to tweak out the team. I feel like Hibs rares now is a bit up in the air. I thought, not sure what to expect, and I was like, yeah, I'm not confident with these guys as much as I usually. Like, I'll still keep the limiteds because they're all very good percentages, and a lot of them are nearly level 20, so it's like all you need is one good game week out of them, and you've got half a chance, I suppose. But for now, I feel like I've brought in well. I'm looking at one more forward, I would say, and maybe like another mid. Like, I've got the goalies, I've got like Mackay and Nadal. As long as they're both starting, then like we've literally got two squads, and that is kind of what we're hoping from a contender point of view, and especially post when J1 goes on breaks. Like, hypermotion basically will be playing like over the winter break, and it's because it's how the season works. I would be prepared, and also then that's when some people might be like, oh, you've got that card, I'll give you, like, if say someone that's worth a fiver is suddenly now good form, etc., they might be say £12 or £15. We'll say one of the rares, like say Escudero's like £7-8 just now. He might have a good start at the season. Come January, it might be like a 12. He might be £12 to £15, and someone's like, because it's a game week where they're one of the few leagues playing, that suddenly it's a premium. It might be like £18 to £20, and I'm like, well, I might get tempted, but we'll see. Like, a Terrell for less than £7 is a bit of a steal in my eyes. Like, he is very proven in the league, and as a front, and if they plays a front three, he should be there or thereabouts. But we'll wait and see. As I said, we've got one more limited forward I'd like to get from the league, and one more rare forward from the league. I feel that just gets me everything, because I feel like the two defenders, the three defenders we have of Escudero, Oer, Lungo, and Danny Calvo are solid. Alextea help, and Jesus Bernal basically keeps the Gijon option. Basically, we're Gijon, Real Oviedo, and Deportivo La Coruña at the moment. Like, Escudero, I feel, is just a cheat code anyway, so hopefully keeps up these kind of massive numbers that he's known for. But we'll wait and see on that one. But basically, we've not touched rivals. We've got 7 games to play over the game week, so we're going to get them done. So 6 o'clock tonight onwards, we're literally going to be like, right, let's get them done. Let's try and get results our way. So the live game week, as you can see, we have the Jersey Specialist squads, a bit of a disaster. Kirsten, if we'd put in the first squad, would have got us an extra 20 points, really, at best. But yeah, like, what's funny is when you look at what could have been our best squad, we could have been close to a reward. Like, 20 points swapping Delge for Kirsten, and then 63 points for Guillermo Fernandez. Now, it is worth noting as well, because of, if it lets it scroll up, we'd have got a tier 5, just to illustrate. So there would have been there is an outside chance to say that could have happened, but at the same time, hindsight is wonderful. The challenger squads that we ran, were brutal because of Guillaume's red card hampering us. Like, when I look at it now, I kind of wish I'd went to 2 mids with the Busk and Robin squad. Put Cajolo. I should have really went what I thought would be my best 5 in the first squad, and then like swap it about, as it were. But that's when we would have snuck the box, as it were, because like 8.75 points is not bad. Like, there's definitely potential to say that we can get boxes. Like, that's the hope, and I feel I'm capable of it. Like if we're basically, we see 10 points out of reward, like 250 points every game week out of these kind of squads is doable. And if Busk is coming in now, then we're not going to be running a 5-man most game weeks. Like, we're now going to have to rethink with Guillaume's red card how we approach this. But I might see what I can find. I might end up just finding like a mid or a defender to fill in the gap. I'll see what I can find and take it from there. At the moment, we've got 1 box for here. We're 8 points ahead, and as far as believes, I think like, there's only 1 game left for Challenger, I think. So 1 or 2 games left for Challenger, so that's not too bad. I should be able to hold on, get myself another box, hopefully more essence. This team here, brutal. But like, Lortson not performing, Cara not performing. We got the clean sheet out of Branderhorst, which was the big positive, but like Bakari not playing is now going to be expected because Reef is an AA monster. Like, that is, like, he's got right back lockdown. Bakari's just never getting in that team. Van Lebeherga not playing was baffling. I'm going to have to check out what's up with him again. But is what it is. Nobody performing like Van Wolfswinkel. I've got to be wary with him now with Lammers, so we'll probably get out of, not necessarily out of Ricky, but I've got to be wary that Lammers will now be the focal point. Ricky might suddenly just have to find himself as like an impact man, but we'll wait and see. Vergever's good numbers at 80 for that squad, but Buterink just 27 points, very poor. But obviously this game week was going to be tricky because Arcasay were playing PSV and Almer were playing AZ. It was always going to be a tricky one. It was like a damage limitations, and obviously Nardi playing poor. Our contender squads, kind of the same problems here. Shoji and Fukuoka producing the goods. Simon Murray did no goods because Dundee won 3-1, but Simon Murray did absolutely nothing. I was like, really, this is what we have to show for it. Like, poor from Asano, poor from Dawan, Murakami was tragic. It's kind of baffling how we could have got 300 points realistically from the 2 squads, and yet we never. Like, you could have, like, on paper, like 300 could have looked quite comfortable, and it never happened. It's just quite amusing to watch. Under 23s was unlucky, mainly because Nishio just did not produce any goods, neither did Cajolo. Cleanies and Lakesa tried as hard as they could in the circumstances, but like 300 points for that is another one that like had potential. Like Steshkal had like 82 points technically initially, but also 25 technically is what was shown on the system. But it's another squad that was nearly there, and that's in my eyes that's a positive. Like Arcasay, from an under 23 perspective, I feel has good potential this season, so I'm patient with it. And if I put Akili in these teams, because where is he just now? He's there. So yeah, I think Cleanese, Lakesa, or Akili has potential. The All-Star Limited squad was unlucky because obviously Mendes didn't play. Rich Nell came on as a sub. Ukuno and like Navarro produced big numbers. Like, he basically was an AA machine. Got 100 points. Just to put it, didn't have anything else to put him in with, or put him in anywhere else for that matter. 270 we don't talk about. 240 was tragic. Very poor numbers because of Avispa just did not turn up. 2-2 and no one of my squad helping. Even if I had Busk starting in those teams, it was just the way it was. Busk, Boric we just put up for sale, try to get him sorted and get him out the door. 270, We've got the coins, but that is as good as it gets. Basically 20 odd points away at the moment, will probably be about 25-30 points. Bus coming in helped. Mugosa got another goal. Camacho played well. Shouldn't have just not firing. My not firing. It was just another team just sadly not doing the goods. 240 just got over the 270. It was just a steady, like Dakovic doing the business for a second straight week. So fair play to him doing the goods. Devlin just not scoring high as usually does. Kono and Yamagishi okay. Sviachenko steady numbers but not firing enough. 220 same problem, like it's 30 points again. It's just a theme. You say to yourself, how can I be 30 points off a reward? It's kind of mad. Like Rosenberry and Dorsey just not performing. The thing is though, what saves my bacon is it Dorsey or Rosenberry that has a second game? Somebody had a second game. Sure they did. Or has it been removed? If someone had a second game. Never mind. Yeah, Dorsey ruined it with the OG. That's what hampered him. But hey ho. But the training squads, none of them were doing any good. Iraqi would have been the one you could have sorted in somewhere. But it wouldn't have really mattered in the grand scheme of things. But we live and learn and take the positives, knowing that there is, like, getting threshold money is nice. It's just hopeful come next weekend really that we can get there a bit more consistently, because there is potential to be there. It will be a lot harder for like All-Star under 23 because of it's like the last week of it and all that kind of stuff. Well, under 23 is not the last week, but All-Star and Caps like the last weekend coming. But Challenger and Contender, I feel hopeful that like we can be up there. Murakami we've got to be wary of because I'm not sure if Nagishi's fully fit again to justify starting, but Murakami is up there for clean sheets in the J1, so like why would you drop someone who's been very consistent this season? It's just defence letting him down at silly moments. But we move, and if we get a few if we get the box at least, who knows, if we get 10 limited essence for example, we'd be laughing. So has potential there. This game week, out of the 17 squads running, we only actually have one proper squad to run. Well, technically two. Cap 220, Cap 240. 240 we're trying to go with what we feel is the strongest four. Like, I don't have a starting keeper, and I'm not going to go and spend £3, like 250 £3 on Sugano. That window's passed. I should have probably got him at £1 personally, but I'm not stressing it. I still feel I can get 270 out of these four. Asano, Camacho, Shano and Suga. If I knew what was up with Van Lebeherga, I'd probably put him in this team, but I feel that four is strong enough. Even this team does alright if all four are playing, but either way, we've just tried to make sure that we have everything accounted for. And just have a bit of fun, just get the XP in. Kamai, basically anyone that's playing gets kind of like game time as well, so it just allows us to at least field squads and take it from there. Obviously next weekend, Jupiler event, so it takes over from the Premier League. We don't have really anyone apart from Ewan Henderson, but obviously come next game week, it's basically like Challenger, Contender, under 23s is what is there. So it will be interesting to see how we perform, and obviously it's going to be fun and games ahead for us from a limited, a rare perspective, and like we'll just take it from there really. It's going to be fun and games to be had. But let me know folks your thoughts on like 500, 501 and I suppose 502 as well, but 502 squad will properly build later in the week. So giveaway, how are we working this? Now I'm not going to necessarily give away a card from a gallery because that's not how I'm going to work it. What I'm going to do is basically give away either like an in-season card from Contender, Challenger or Champion, just like a raffle. So say, for example, if we go to like manager sales just now, so in season for say Contender, but it's all going to be limited. I'm not going to give up rares, for example, because rares, like what I would probably aim to do is maybe keep it to either say a five, like say a fiver realistically, because there's a lot of good cards for under a fiver. Let's be realistic. Even a pound, there's like actually quite fun cards, but I'd scout around and basically say for this like month I'm giving away a limited say like goalkeeper, for example. Like obviously we gave away the rare Fraser Murray, but I might find a a limited goalie that's fairly cheap that is starting. So for example, like Dakovic, for example, is a shout, for example. So it might be someone that's starting that can give someone like a chance. So I might say like Laidlaw or Dakovic or whoever. I'll go scouting about, but I'll obviously share it on Twitter properly. So when the video, when the tweet goes live, that tweet will be in the description, folks. So keep your eyes peeled for it, and it will just be, I'll pick a player that either pick a player from Contender, Challenger, Champion. I might just go rotation, as it were, and just say, right, we're giving away that this month, or I'd rather keep it to a month rather than weekly or something. And just basically the criteria will be is make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you've not joined Sorare, then join through my referral link, that referral link. So I'll make sure that you join it, basically, because I don't want to just be given like picking a winner and it's like, well, they're not actually signed up to Sorare through my link. Following on Twitter, follow say Sorare, and also obviously like just commenting on like the video and that kind of good stuff. But as I said, I will decide between like now and the video goes live and the tweet who I'm picking. I've not 100% decided. As I said, I might keep it to a fiver, so I'll have a scout about of players that spring to mind. There is a few that I've had a look at that I would want if I was running a giveaway, but I obviously will scout about, see who springs to mind. That's a nice opening giveaway, shall we say, just to kind of get the ball rolling. And as I said, I'm thinking in season, but I might look at classic depending on what is out there. But hopefully that's something to excite your appetite, folks. Have a good one, take it easy all, and I will catch you all later.